Hey, it's John and Guy from SurfFX, and today we're having a look at wingboard sizing. We get asked this all day, every day, sizes.
Constant. What volume do I need?
That's it. It's all about the volume because, well, they're all really short, aren't they? Most guys are needing something on the bigger side because they're learning.
Exactly.
So
what do you ride?
I am still the beginner intermediate stage, and I have one of these, which is the 5/8 Sky wingboards, and that's 110 liters. Now, keep in mind, I weigh 92 kilos, and I paddleboard on pretty small boards for guys my size, around the 115 to 120 liter paddleboards. What do you ride?
I'm on a 5 at 75 liters, and I'm 74 kilos, and I've got a 4/8 and a 5, and I went for the 5 because the 4/8 wasn't that much shorter, and I didn't notice a massive amount of weight difference, so I went to the 75 liters so that I can be confident in the surf. When you're starting to get in the waves, it's a bit easier to get going earlier, and it's a bit easier in lighter wind when you have the same volume as your weight. When you're in really light wind, sometimes equal volume to your weight, you won't get up in as light a wind. You won't plane as early.
Yeah, the board's got to plane first to release though. So.
Totally, yeah.
Now, the main boards we've been doing lately are the slightly bigger than this again. So the 6 foot.
6 is becoming extremely popular because the 5/4 for guys at 95 liters, when they get in the surf, is a little bit trickier. So they go up to a 6 foot so that they can get their mojo, get in pretty messy ocean swell and still get up. The more that they perfect getting up, like a kneeling start and then literally dropping a knee after they've got their double hands on the wings and standing up, then they can drop back down to about their body weight.
Yeah, so I learned on my Fanatic 6/7 Sky SUP foil board, and they're 125 liters, and having a little bit of length and a little bit of width made it easier. So
great board for
definitely
starting out.
Go a little bit bigger, learn.
Definitely, and yeah, we've seen guys buy recently the new 5 foot board and go straight to the surf. It's probably recommended go to the flat water, get your mojo, and then you'll be able to get out in some swell. But yeah, the biggest factor is, I guess, being what you want to do with it. If you don't want to surf,
if you're flat water, mowing the grass, just back and forth, cruising on a lake,
you can test yourself and go lower volume. And if you're wanting light wind, go up in volume, and you'll work it out. But yeah, we're starting to get down to little prone boards now where it's becoming quite a thing with guys in 20 plus knots to be able to ride 26 to 36 litre boards.
Yeah, so
once they got a bit of wind in the south.
That's just sinking them.
Yep, and I found, just on that note, for a 35, 40 litre board, it's actually harder sometimes than 25 to 30 litres, because the 25 to 30 you can sink down, it's like neutral, and you're in sort of a chest deep position where you can engage the wing easier than a higher volume board that's fighting you all the time, pushing you up.
Definitely not the beginner level of stuff.
No, don't learn on the
don't learn on your prone board because it's going to be so hard to do.
Totally.
But yeah, look, we're really seeing boards that 20 to 30 liters above your weight in kilograms.
Yeah.
Nice and easy to get going on.
Yep. So this is the 5/4.
That's a 5/4.
We've done in previous videos, and then my 5, which is perfect. Some guys actually have this quiver. They have bought all 3. Most go the 5/4 and the 6. That's a good combo for 90 kilo guys. What else? Swing weight. It's all about shortness. So every board under 6 foot, we're finding makes a massive difference when guys are starting to jibe and tack and get in the surf and want to chicken jibe and maneuver the board. The swing weight's awesome on these boards. These are lighter.
Yeah.
That's actually lighter than my first 5. Definitely. Anything else?
I don't know. It's pretty good. I mean, we've still got the wing size conversation. We've had that before for your weight and your wing.
I guess we should say when you use a 5/4 at 95 litres at 93 kilo, you're basically probably riding a 5 metre wing most of the time.
That's in about 18, 20 knots.
Yep, anything over sort of God, I think Michael uses a 5 in 14,
14 or so knots.
14, 15, and then over sort of 20 knots you're riding your 5, aren't you? And then all the way, and then
35.
you're not really using your 6 much on light days.
Just light days.
Really light days,
Going
yeah.
downwind, yes.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I use a 6
Yeah.
predominantly all the time, and so because I found that having the bigger wing as a beginner gave me more to kind of
Lean
hold on
against.
and catch myself when I'm falling, which
Yep.
I've done a lot.
Yeah, and I've recently ridden a 6 in really light wind and love that power if you're in light wind wanting to go fast, and then off the wind if you're downwinding. I don't think I could have used a 7, but 6s I think for downwind if you're going quick, that's
Yep.
awesome. Like you actually get so much more out of the 6 going off the wind than the 5 when you're trying to go faster and faster, so that's something to consider. Yeah, I don't ride smaller than a 5 anymore. And I'm 75 kilos, and I think
Yeah, the wind range is improving on these all the
Maui
time.
and stuff, you might use a 4 a bit more, but here we're sort of finding 5.
Yep.
And the 6 you can sup. Guys are supping the 6.
Yeah.
130 litres.
That's
So,
I'm going to try.
crossover.
I'm going to try to sup my 5.8. It's going to be like standing on a bodyboard.
I think you'll be fine. 110,
They
you ride that
paddle
in a normal
pretty,
board.
they paddle pretty straight because you've got the foil on it. But I just think the front will even sup when I first started sup foiling on those little 6.7s and stuff. The front to back stability is what threw me at first because you're just missing 2 feet of board. So.
You get used to that, don't you?
Yeah.
I guess we didn't touch on straps. All these boards are becoming seriously popular because of the straps. A lot of guys are starting to jump these very well. You can have the front foot, or you can have it straight. Yeah. Legend.
The more you know.
What does that mean?
Knowledge is
I
power.
don't know.
Power is knowledge.
Yeah.
You look good.
Funny,
Yeah.
you know. You look good too. You look rested.
I'm not, I'm pretty hungover.